Thank you so much for tuning in today. Today we are going to make some doily art. I am in a doily era. I don't know what it is about it, but there is something about doilies that is very soothing to me right now. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, but the thought that somebody's hand made those sweet doilies and the story those hands could tell and the maker of that doily, all of the life experience that they went through, you know, I would love to know the stories behind it, but we don't. So all we can get is a feeling, and that is what I want this framed art to reflect today. So first I started with a frame. There were a couple little spots that were just not up to par. So I gave it a quick coat of extra love with some black spray paint. So choose the color of your choice. I'm just going with the color scheme of black. I also spray painted the back because for the store, I want that extra touch, that extra finish. However, that doesn't mean you have to do that for your own home. But sometimes it is nice to go that extra mile. All right, so what we're gonna do today is I had already went through my doilies and I kind of picked out my favorites. And so I have some paper from the store. I have this paper that I'm gonna use as the background. And then I picked out my most favorite doilies that will match this color combination really, really well. So the first one being this beige tan doily. I'm gonna set it right here. And I'm just gonna work around how I want this to look. And when I get it right, I'll know. And then I have this little baby doily. Isn't that the cutest little thing? I'm just gonna set him down here. And then I had an envelope in the store that we were using for little cards. And when I was looking around for that third item, I like threes for some reason. I said, oh, this is gonna be great. And I said, what would be even better? If I write a note inside the note and frame it and no one's gonna know except for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I found the perfect little quote and that is what I'm gonna write inside. Give me a second. Perfect. No one's gonna know what it says except for the person who buys it and if they decide to take it apart. So it's just kind of giving these extra doilies a little extra message for the person who's going to buy it. Alrighty. So I feel like how I kind of put this down is kind of how it's looking really amazing. A little there, a little there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the glass, which always clean your glass and try not to put fingerprints on it. If you're not good with glass, wear gloves, but try and clean it with some good old Windex, glass cleaner, something. You don't want to do all the work of creating a beautiful piece of art just to have it be all smudgy. So take that extra time to do that. And I'm going to just make sure that this looks good as it gets flattened behind this piece of glass. And I feel like I'm going to be satisfied with this. All right, I'm going to turn it around so I can show you. Now, mind you, it doesn't have the frame on it yet, but you'll get a good idea of the look I'm looking for. How is that? Is that not so sweet? If that doesn't give you like a virtual hug this morning, virtual hug today, I don't know what will. I don't know what will. And then last but not least, we are going to put this frame on top once you get everything situated. Oh, I'm really enjoying it. All right, I will put it down later because you have to put those little things down. But oh my, is that not just the sweetest little piece of history? And the colors aren't too bold. I feel like it can fit into any room, but you can go as bold as you want. I have doilies for days at this point. Check your thrift shops. I've got yellow, I've got red, I've got beige and white. So I'm looking forward to creating some more items with this. I've got a little pink one, just happiness in the doilies. So hopefully you're going to be able to create something just like this that makes you just as happy as this one does.